Good morning. It's Vlogtober day 23. I'm just having my second cup of tea of the day. My first one was a decaf. This one is full calf and strong. I let the tea bag sit in the mug while I went to have my shower, so very strong. Not as strong as my youngest son's cups of tea usually are, though. He sometimes lets it sit for half an hour. But I can't stand cold tea, so that wouldn't be me. The knee is still a little bit sore today. It hasn't been as painful. No shooting pains or giving way on me. So what I did in the shower is I remembered that there's this almost kind of a homemade water therapy you can do. If you've got any pain or inflammation in a joint or whatever, if you go hot and cold, it gets the blood moving and it can help clear it. So after I had showered the rest of me, I took the shower head off its holder and I pointed it at my knee, and I went from hot to cold to hot to cold a few times. And when you get out of the shower, you can really feel the difference. Like between the two knees, the one you did the water therapy on is absolutely glowing. I'm hoping that's going to help a little bit. I'm not a great fan of taking painkillers or any medication, really. Try and avoid it as much as possible. But I think it's better than it was yesterday. So rather than do a walk today, I thought maybe what I would do is some gentle yoga and some upper body work with the dumbbells downstairs. That's very overdue. Because I'm going for a braces adjustment tomorrow morning, my plan is to combine that with a couple of other errands. I want to go to Costco. Not that I want to go to Costco, but I need to go to Costco because a couple of things are running low. And I was thinking of going in the mall and having a look for new t-shirts. The t-shirts I have, they're mostly full of holes from when I was at work. When I used to work at the fabric store, if you were ever standing at the till or at the cutting tables, where your waistband of your jeans landed was right against the table, and the metal button would wear away your t-shirts, basically. So I always used to come home, even with the brand new t-shirt, sometimes it would only last a couple of shifts and I would start getting holes in it. I've got a frog in my throat this morning. So I want to go and look for some new t-shirts, and I still want to find some black boots. So I think going around the mall will be a decent start. Quite often I can walk around the entire mall and not find anything anywhere that I like, but there's a couple of places that do sell good quality t-shirts, like Marks. I can look in Costco as well. The trouble with Costco, about the time I think, oh, I need this, they've already had it in like 3 months before and sold out of it. And because I don't go in, I try not to go into Costco more than once a month because impulse buys are a thing. And if you go into Costco too often, you end up spending a lot of extra money you didn't plan to. So what I will do is I will look at Costco, but of course the things I want may have already gone. So all of that is to say that as I'm planning to go to Costco tomorrow, I need to review what we have in our pantries. We have a pantry, a small one in the kitchen up here. We have a larger cold room downstairs with lots of shelving for storage. It's really cold in the winter. It's not insulated or heated in that little room. So it does get pretty chilly in the winter, which is great for preserving things. In the summer, it just still gets a bit warm. There was an open vent in there that we ended up blocking because at some point we had mice, and we realized that the cold room had a vent to the outside, which only had like a little loose flap on it, like a dryer vent. And the mice were getting in that way. So that wasn't good. That food's for us, not for the local rodent population. So I need to figure out what we've got and what we need. We have a list set up on one of our apps so that we can write down everything we've got and everything we need to buy. So I need to update that because I frequently don't. And then when it comes time to go to Costco, I have to review it all again. We're not keeping it up to date. So at this point, my to-do list looks like yoga and weight training, make a shopping list, and start that new crochet project for the baby sweater. And obviously figure out what's for dinner and cook dinner. I can manage that. One of the things I just did is I put a little cute sticker on my microphone. This set comes with, tapping this, so that's probably making a weird noise for you. The set comes with 2 microphones and a little charger cable and the little piece that plugs into the end of my phone, which is the wireless connection. And the 2 mics look exactly the same. So what I've done is I put a little tree sticker on one and I put a plain sticker on the other one, because I keep using them interchangeably because I can't remember which one I've been using and which one is likely to run out of juice at any minute. I have to keep checking that the green light is on because I don't know how long they last. So what I'll do now is, now that I know which is which, I'll keep using the one with the plain sticker until it dies and I can charge it. And then this one will hopefully have power in it for when I need to pick it up. Makes sense, right? All right, time to get on and tackle that to-do list. Hitting the yoga mat. As usual, Mady Morrison is my yoga instructor of choice. And I'm just trying to figure out which one to do.
Hallo ihr Lieben, ich bin Mady und ich freue mich, dass ihr wieder eingeschaltet habt.
I think I'm going to do the float and fly. It's a 30-minute one. It might be a little challenging, but I'll feel good when it's done. All finished. That felt really good. Glad I did it. Never regret doing yoga. Always feels so good. It's breezy today, and all it takes is for a bit of wind to encourage the walnut to drop a ton more leaves. The lawn is covered in leaves. It's a couple of hours later, and I have done my assessment of the food supplies. I did a 30-minute yoga, which was enjoyable. There was one point at which she did a move that I couldn't do. She called it flying pigeon, and she's got one leg on the, no. She's got 2 hands on the floor. One leg is folded underneath her and resting on her upper arm, and the other leg's in the air. No, I don't think so. I know my limits. So this is where I'm at. I have a list of what's in the fridge, not counting every single condiment because that's just silly. And then I have a list of everything that's in the kitchen cupboard. And there were a few things that I tossed because they have been in there for so long, and they were there when I did my last pantry clean out, and the one before that, and the one before that. And we haven't used them, so they're gone. And I have a list of what's in the downstairs pantry and on the utility room shelf, even including things like toilet paper and Kleenex. So now that I know what we have, I've started making a list, and I've got 3 columns. One is for Costco, one is for the regular supermarket we go to, and one is for the bulk food store. My shopping list is not an exhaustive list of what I need because I have not planned any meals specifically for this week. So I'll pull my piece of paper off the fridge that I write my ideas on. I'll take off the ideas we haven't used yet and add some fresh ones, and then I'll know if I need to add anything else specific to those meal ideas to the list. We tend to use the same things over and over again, but every now and again you need a specialist ingredient, right? So I need to know about that ahead of the time I want to make the meal. It's 1 o'clock. I'm going to have my lunch and get on with that. We are ready to relax. We have our hot milky drinks. I have my crochet on the go. This is the Leaping Crochet Baby Hoodie by Tamara Kelly of Moogly Blog. It's coming along quickly, even despite the fact I had to rip back a couple of rounds because I made a mess because I was watching Netflix at the time and made a mistake. So I'm already halfway down the body, and that's just from today's crocheting. Do love a small project that works up fast. This book here that I mentioned yesterday, I actually really enjoyed it in the end. The Heights by Louise Candlish. It's got a lot of plot twists and a good twist at the end, so I do recommend it if you're looking for a book to read. So the Netflix show that's been distracting me from my crochet tonight is called Bodies. Hadn't heard of it before, but Netflix threw it up as a suggestion, and after having a look at all the other options, I decided I was going to watch it. It's interesting. This naked body keeps appearing in various time periods, like there's some sort of break in the time-space continuum or something. Anyway, I am classically bad at having to follow complicated plots. So I'm hoping that it's all going to become clear as time goes by, because right now I'm really confused. Oh, and the coconut cookies were awesome, by the way. Definitely recommend that recipe. That's the end of Vlogtober day 23. I'll see you for more fun stuff tomorrow. Good night.